When a group of passionate sustainability professionals are tasked to bring the voices of African stakeholders from the field into the boardroom to share their views on sourcing minerals used in the green energy transition responsibly, a short series of videos called Voices is born. Why include African stakeholders in the pursuit of a global definition on responsible sourcing? Africa produces more than 60 metals and minerals and holds an estimated 30% of the global mineral reserves required for the green energy transition. For some minerals like cobalt, it's as high as 70%. Yet Africa only contributed 3.81% in 2020 to global carbon dioxide (CO2) emissions from fossil fuels and industry. The mission: ask African stakeholders to contribute to the global definition of responsible sourcing. The participants: Northern Cape, South Africa; Johannesburg, Gauteng, South Africa; Klerksdorp, Gauteng, South Africa; Limpopo Province, South Africa; Kolwezi Lualaba Province, Democratic Republic of Congo; Ghana. The tools: structured interviews, diplomacy, and wit. What we've learned: the majority of stakeholders don't know what the minerals are that are being mined on their doorsteps. It's very challenging to explain the concept of responsible sourcing in the absence of insight into how the minerals are used. Stakeholders in general do not see themselves as part of a mineral value chain. Instead, they are focused on survival. There are an estimated 10 million people engaged in the ASM sector, artisanal and small scale, in Africa, of which an estimated 50% are women. It is estimated that 60 million people depend on the ASM sector. Artisanal and small-scale mining stakeholders are highly organized and aware of what they need to do to mine more responsibly. Their challenges are lack of resources and lack of implementable policy directives. With a potential population of over 1.4 billion living in Africa, large-scale mining activities continues to impact many sectors of the population across the continent at an environmental, social, and economic level. Large-scale mining stakeholders are scared to share opinions at individual level. Intimidation to keep their voices subdued are twofold: fear of not getting an opportunity at the mine if they speak up, and fear of upsetting the power balance of the traditional community leadership structures. It is estimated that over 445 million people, equivalent to 34% of people living in Africa, live below the poverty line. The most vulnerable stakeholders are often most impacted negatively by decisions taken on large-scale mining level, on government level, and on international policy level. Join us as we explore how African stakeholders view responsible sourcing, including the voices of the most impacted people, in the pursuit of a global definition of responsible sourcing.